What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Miller with the ball. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate on the field right now.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The lone back's got it. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Wide open spaces. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down and we'll go. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn up.
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Now you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Wants to throw, it's Russell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. defense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Knowles want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He'll get rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Zings it complete to the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Bringing the heat. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give is to Miller. He's in open space downfield. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, a lot of space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right now.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give is to Williams. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
It's complete to the left. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Man, did he get walloped on that play.
He did. He got smashed, but what happened? He got the touchdown. That's all that matters. I don't care if I get hit. Coach, I got me a touchdown.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss to the outside. He's loose. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Miller. He'll try to do it himself. Lots of running room. Powers through. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bama. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On the run, fires downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Finds him out of the backfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Toss sweep to the right. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to